David Ace went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Washington Nationals and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down, stepping in, the long ball threat, David Ace. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Max Clark. Ground ball right side, Ace. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 5.
Jimmy Hayes digging in for the Nationals. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Next to hit for the Nats, Charlie Condon.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Up the middle, Ace. On to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 6 and the Tigers 1. So a man at first. Up now for Washington, Jacob Wilson. Kicks and fires. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
To the right side. Over to first. And one away in the top of the 3rd.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Swing and a ball popped up. Wilson. Out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And here's the catcher, Damian Trejo.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Ball one, no strikes.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Man on second, 2 down. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
2-1.
Runner on the go again. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Swings and misses, struck him out. One left for Detroit. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Jose De La Rosa. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. 1 out and a runner at second.
Second baseman, David Ace.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. It's out of here. Touches down in the front row of the bushes. Home run. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 7-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boone. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. No, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Here's the second baseman, David Ace. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Grounder might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Ace was a real bright spot despite the loss. 2 homers on the day.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
David Ace, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance, he'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Washington Nationals and the Detroit Tigers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Ready to go now. And now up for Washington, Nicky Hatfield.
Nicky Hatfield.
To the right side. The throw to first. And an easy out to start the game.
Batting second, the shortstop, Carlos Campos.
Now it's the power speed combo. David Ace. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A two-run homer, it's 2-0. So the streak stays alive, his fourth straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
2 out, space is empty. Line drive. Clark hauls it in to end the inning. Tigers are shut down there, but they lead at 3-0. Go-ahead run on base. Jacob Wilson digging in for the Nationals. Condon gets his lead at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground might be 2. Off-balance speed, there's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jimmy Hayes. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first, and that is the inning. So they go quietly there, and midway in the 4th, all tied up at 3 apiece. 2 on, 2 outs.
The second baseman, David.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they take the lead. It's 6-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Now, Nicky Hatfield.
The designated hitter.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Up the middle. Fires over to first. 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Carlos Campos.
David Ace up now for the Tigers. He's one of the best players in the game. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. That one ripped. That's back there. And it's gone. And he's gone yard again. That's It's his third home run of the game. It's 8-5. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Nicky Hatfield. Runner takes off. Ball outside. Throw to second. He's safe. Now it's the second baseman, David Ace.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
And next to hit for Detroit, Randy Kaplan. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
1-0.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Inside. Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
So the tying run at second. And that is cut on and missed. Now 2 balls and a strike. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Juan Huerta, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Branham also getting ready. And a pitch.
3-1.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now the left fielder, he's already homered here in this one. There's the swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And next up for the Tigers, David Ace. So the big right-handed hitter at the plate, lots of power. He is dangerous.
don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Robert McCallum will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Jamal Branham comes on now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So first and second with 2 outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Randy Kaplan. Missed with a changeup. 1-0.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. 2 on, 2 outs.
Outside ball.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the catcher, Damian Trejo. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Butler, the runner at third. Ace at second. Kaplan at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. Just missed.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
On the ground, and this should do it. That's the ball game. Ace with a valiant job in defeat. Blasted off for 3 homers in the game.
Well, Boog, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time.
David Ace went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Washington Nationals and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. 1 down. David Ace up now for the Tigers. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it hits the fence. Volpe around second, heading for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Kaplan getting ready to hit. 2 on, 1 out. Ball one there.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And up next for Detroit, Dakota Jordan. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Strike 2.
0-2.
That's a little bit low.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the 3rd and final game of the series. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Tigers strand a pair, scoreless after 1. Thurman Young digging in for the Nationals.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Turns to second for 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. So no runs here and a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Down to the bottom of the 2nd. We're tied, 0-0. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Jose De La Rosa. And he hits a ground ball right side. Ace. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Irvin with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
CJ.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now the number 2 hitter, Carlos Campos. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Ace to first, and that is that. Nothing doing for Washington. Still no score.
Now batting, second baseman, David
Ace getting the start at second. 29 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Field, that's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. His 6th of the series. It's 2-0, and that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sent down to the minor leagues. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. He reached out a walk his first time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. He's in there.
0-1.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
2 out, space is empty. That one hammered center field. That ball's carrying. That one is gone. Another homer. That's his 7th home run of the series. And it ties it up. It's 4-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
The second baseman, C.J. Abrams.
Swing and a ground ball. Ace. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Here's the second baseman, David Ace. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Good
No
pitch
balls,
right
one
there.
strike.
Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's the inning. Tigers lead 1, still all square at 4 apiece. Nobody out. The winning run 90 feet away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck back there. Across is the winning run, and the Tigers walk it off 5-4.
So you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
Ace had a sensational day, capped by the walk-off. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of homers.
This is the kind of game he'll never forget. He was a force all game long at the plate and won the game on a walk-off. This was a really special performance.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
Someone's love, someone's other love, my mother.